Hey guys. Hello, gorgeous. TFCON, the world's largest fan-run Transformers convention, was held this past summer in Toronto, Canada. Actually, it was in Mississauga, which is about 15 minutes outside of Toronto, but it seems like a bigger deal if you say it was in Toronto. And thanks to 2 weeks of Christmas vacation, I finally have time to edit all the footage I got at the event. One of the special guests at this year's TFCON was Dan Gilvezan, the voice of Bumblebee in the G1 Transformers animated show. And Dan was nice enough to chat about all the shows he appeared on, as well as the new books that he's written. You can see that interview right here. Cosplayers were out in full force as usual, including Dr. Stevel. There were some Star Wars Scout Troopers, and some Stormtroopers from the First Order, and TIE Fighter pilots. There was tons of merch on hand. There were some third-party Masterpiece Dinobots.
Sludge-like. Snarl-like too, Sludge. Like whole bunch.
Prototypes for upcoming Transformers that I don't recognize. Hey, you don't have to know every single little thing to be a Transformers fan. Third-party Masterpiece Ironhide,
Leaking lubricant.
Bludgeon, and Toy World's Colossal Constructor.
Prepare to meet your doom. Nothing can withstand the might of Devastator.
Some more third-party combiners. Thunderwing, and Fans Toys' final Iron Die Bot, Grinder, aka Grimlock.
Me, Grimlock, demonstrating finesse, whatever that means.
Me Mercy want this Grimlock.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some other third-party Dinobots. Fans Toys was out in full force too, with their third-party Masterpiece Galvatron, Sovereign, as well as their version of Headmaster Weirdwolf, Lupus.
Free me! Now, or I'll destroy you all!
There were tons of vintage non-Transformers toys in the showroom as well. And yes, the song was right, he is a monster of a friend. My wife and I couldn't pass up the chance to finally add Monzy to our collection.
My pet monster, a monster of a friend.
Is he a monster of your friend?
Yes. It is cute.
That's not fun.
You have to take it off. And then he becomes alive.
So much cool swag. Yo Joe! And I finally got my hands on a mint on card Captain Gridiron. Terrence Linden is mine. Vintage Masters of the Universe. Lots of great custom artwork. But this is what the con is all about, Transformers. TF Source had a great table with tons of great merch. And as cool as the modern stuff is, you just can't beat the nostalgia of G1.
Soon as Ratchet tightens a few bolts, I'll be right back in action.
Unreal Books had a bunch of great original artist prints. Beautiful renderings of all sorts of Transformers as well as other superheroes, like the Turtles. The WWE was ready to rumble with tons of Mattel figures. And is there any place you can go that doesn't have Funko Pop figures? Look at this gorgeous wall. Famous TV and movie cars. Why does my eye always zone in on Ecto 1? There's a lot of vintage plush as well. Care Bear Stare. And Popples, which are kind of a plush Transformer themselves. Transforms from adorable plush doll to ball and back. Vintage mini Thundercats. And more vintage and masterpiece Transformers.
I get so much footage from so many vendors, and then there's always one or two guys who goes, "What about me? You didn't get me."
I love these IKEA Detolfs they set up. Vintage toys just look so cool in them. Here are the granddaddies that started it all. Optimus Prime and Megatron, as well as Jetfire. Now this is what I'm talking about. Ocular Max Trailbreaker.
What you need is a force field.
As well as Artfire. And Sphinx, aka Mirage. Both solid and invisible versions.
Time for me to reposition myself.
Some cassettes. Six Shot.
Six Shot's my name.
There's never been a Transformer like him.
And Feral Rex, aka Predaking.
Face Predaking.
And one of my favorite new additions to my own personal collection, Ocular Max Backdraft, aka Inferno, along with their grapple. You talk some TV? Keith's Fantasy Club's Junkions. Crash Hog and Dumpyard, aka Wreck-Gar and a Junkion. And here's a really cool one for someone who grew up in North America. Japanese exclusive Transformers. Always wished we had gotten these in North America. Brain Masters, aka Motorvaders. And the awesome 12-inch oversized Optimus Prime by Wei Jiang. And the movie version. Some cool head sculpts. Oh, leaking lubricant. Cosmos and Power Glide. Power Master Optimus Prime. The Chosen Prime had the coolest display. Glass cabinets with illuminated bottoms. Perfect for a toy line called Masterpiece.
They might not have made it yet.
And this guy looks familiar, Titan Fortress Maximus, along with a perfect effect sword. And Energon cubes. A really cool third-party Metroplex.
Metroplex is my kind of town!
And here's Wei Jiang's oversized Optimus Prime with trailer and an oversized Grimlock. Third-party Windcharger, Beachcomber, Eyebrow, Insecticons.
Wham! Bang! Warpath's on the roll!
And bam! Zoom! Bad Cube's War Dog, aka Warpath. And it's just like I always say, things look so much cooler when they're spinning. Third-party Masterpiece Megatron. Looks like he measures up quite nicely with Hasbro's official Masterpiece Optimus Prime. And this Fort Max was down on his luck. Hungry, cold, and stickerless. Trying to save money so Toy Hacks will make me a set. God bless. Didn't I just see this guy a few minutes ago? More cool custom artwork. Love this Ultra Magnus. And some of the artists were doing sketches live right there. This My Little Pony is more than meets the eye. And this was my favorite artist of this year's con, Hugh Rookwood of Chosen Studios. If you were to ask me who my hero is, the answer would be the same today as it was when I was 8 years old. Optimus Prime.
To violate that law would destroy our honor.
Not just because he turned into a big red truck, but because of what his character represented. I've always wanted a big Optimus Prime poster on my wall, but I've never seen one that really did the character justice, until I saw Hugh's print. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it now proudly hangs in my home theater. You can't tell from the video, but the colors are so vibrant, and Hugh is all about catching that special magic little moment. This one is just a split second before Prime's blaster fires, and Hugh is just the nicest guy you'll ever meet. You'll definitely want to stay hi and chat with him a bit if you see him at one of these cons. He had so much cool artwork there. Starscream, Megatron, more Optimus Primes. He really captures the magic and essence of pop culture heroes. There was also a live script reading with Dan Gilvezan and Flint Dille, and they held auditions for the parts. I was going to audition for the part of Bumblebee, but they seem to have already made up their mind on that casting. It's all politics, I tell you. So that was TFCON 2016. Tons of great merch, both vintage and new, as well as tantalizing prototypes of swag to come. TFCON 2017 will be held July 14th to 16th at the Hilton Mississauga at 6750 Mississauga Road, Mississauga, not Toronto, Ontario. Got a comment about TFCon? Scroll down and go to town. And to join the tribe, hit subscribe. Nerd must stay.